promised at the end of part 1, Chris and I have returned to rate more of the funniest and most iconic red cards within football.
Red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night.
So this first one features a slight miscommunication. It's just so silly.
Not a straight... What? I didn't realise that technically was a straight red.
Would it just be a yellow if she just left it and let the opposition players score, or at least tried to save it? But because she's then tried to clear it, that's the denial of the clear goal scoring opportunity through the initial foul. This is getting way too big for me. I just love the defender like making eye contact the whole time. So where do you want to start with the Roma women?
I'd go pretty dumb. Not the Roma women, but the moment.
Just because the Lioness is lost. Come on, Chris. Yeah, I don't think anything quite encapsulates pretty dumb like that one does. Something important that I'd like to note is that while we take the piss out of what these people did on the pitch, we need to make sure it stays relevant to that, because whether you're a footballer or not, at the end of the day, you're still a human being who has to go home and live with yourself. It's been a big step in the right direction to see footballers such as Dele Alli being brave enough to open up about the mental health issues he's faced over the years, and he's definitely not alone. With that in mind, I'm really happy that BetterHelp is the advert on today's video. BetterHelp is a platform that's dedicated to making finding a therapist as accessible and easy as possible. Whether you have a clinical mental health issue such as depression or anxiety, or if you're just a person who happens to be going through a particularly tough time, therapy can give you the tools to approach your life in a very different way. It can really help with your day-to-day well-being, as well as helping you achieve your own personal life goals. This is something that's very important to me, as while I haven't yet been brave enough to seek help for my own issues, a few of my very close friends and family have, and I know how difficult it can be to find the right person for your needs, especially if you're new to the whole process and you're not really sure how to go about it. BetterHelp is a fantastic platform because it makes the whole process a lot less daunting. All you need to do is answer a few questions and you can be linked to a credentialed therapist within the space of a few days, and you can do it all from the comfort of your own home. As I said, therapy is about finding the right person for you. So if one therapist isn't the right fit, you can easily switch to another at no extra cost. So if you're struggling, please consider online therapy with BetterHelp by clicking the link in the description or going to betterhelp.com/Ollie. Following this link helps to support my channel, but it also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to BetterHelp for supporting my channel. I promise not all of these clips are women incidents, this one just happens to be another one. So it's a hopeful ball forward. The defender's got a massive head start. And then she just abandons the ball to clothesline the striker.
She just walks off as well. Doesn't even try and play it off.
Yeah, like, there's no arguing that, is there?
You know when you're playing Sunday League and you just have like a real agenda against another player on their team and you kind of want to like go in for a really hard tackle but make it look like it's still part of the game? That looks like a perfect example of one of those.
Where do we think she should go?
I think I'd go very respectable. I quite like that one.
Even though it's completely stupid, she gets serious points for just committing everything to that foul. So this clip is one that you actually introduced me to a while ago, and we covered it in the football cheating video, but it's a phenomenal red card and any excuse to watch it, really.
Oh my god, yes. He did this multiple times as well. Like, this wasn't just one. It's the arched back. Really quite impressive.
I love the referee, no hesitation.
In what situation would a defender go down like that? It looks like it's just contracted rabies.
So for a truly iconic red card, where do we think this one's going?
I think that's going to be absolutely sensational.
It's probably the most flary shown in his entire career. This one isn't the funniest clip, but there's a few things that make it very notable.
This is from like World Cup's 50 most shocking moments or something. I've definitely watched this. This is Graham Poll.
So Simunic goes and gets himself one yellow card.
I seem to remember like he starts walking off the pitch as well. He's got so many, yeah, that's two in itself.
There's like 3 fouls in there, and then he's just like, no, I'm gonna make sure I get it. He does look like he's starting to walk off there.
Like there, he's definitely starting to walk. Oh, they didn't play it long enough, but like he's definitely starting to walk off, and then he realises.
Yeah, he's not actually been sent. And then he goes out and he gets himself a 3rd yellow. Yeah, something that I'd like to note about this is if you're lucky enough to get yellow carded twice and not get sent off, what you don't then do is go out and pick up a 3rd.
I don't know, I kind of disagree. I sort of feel like I'd have an element of me that would think that I was invincible at that point. And I'd want to see how far I could push it.
Where do you think Simunic should go?
I think pretty dumb.
It wouldn't be a red cards video without everyone's favourite hothead making a little appearance. So to be honest, it doesn't really look like an awful lot from that. But it's when you see the close-ups that you're like, oh, well, that was dumb.
Pepe's reaction.
I mean, Muller's just pressing him, and I mean, he gets tapped in the face. He really pulls out the A-level drama. It's just the headbutt afterwards while he's on the floor. That's what makes this clip.
Why is that the first thing he does in that situation? Just bends down and headbutts him while he's sat on the floor. That's just so weird.
Pepe's entire personality is just, what if the intrusive thoughts were just your regular thoughts? I think this one could be a what did you expect?
Yeah, I think so as well.
This next one is magnificent. What a save!
For fuck's sake, who let him cook? Why has it gone to bar?
I mean, it's an incredible save, to be fair.
The way he's tipped it onto the post as well, like, real showman.
He must have just seen the Oxlade-Chamberlain clip and just thought, no, I can do better.
I think more players should do that, where, like, if you're getting sent off, you might as well do it properly. I'd go absolutely sensational. I think that's a great one.
I think for the sheer showmanship, that deserves to go in absolutely sensational. This one, it's just funny because of, like, the story.
Mario, I cannot change you. I cannot make a change. I don't have a striker on the bench. Don't touch anybody. Play only with the ball. When we lose the ball, no reaction. If somebody provocates you, no reaction. If the referee makes a mistake, no reaction. Mario, please.
A yellow card for Mario Balotelli, who sees red.
Minute 46. Red card.
I just thought that one deserved a mention, just the whole story behind it. I think that's a what did you expect, because he's asked Mario Balotelli to not go and get a red card, so, I mean, what did he really think was going to come from that? I don't know if you will have seen this one, but it's another good one. Yeah, you know you were saying before about footballers wanting to assault people and trying to use the game as an excuse. This one really takes it to another level.
Look at the still of his face as he's about to kick him.
Why has he got the same facial expression as the guy that had to cut the zip tie off the Just Stop Oil protester?
I'd go, what did you expect again?
This one's a classic clip. So in real time, it doesn't look like much. When you watch it back, what was Ronnie doing?
I think he thought there'd been a foul or something, but he put his hands.
It looks like the ball was just coming to his face and he just panicked and he was like, oh no, I don't want to head this anymore. I think I know where Ronaldo's handball is going already.
What did you expect?
This next clip, I think, comes from an old Stoke friendly. So he stands on his foot. And then he just launches his shoe at the linesman.
How have I never seen that one before? That's amazing. He gets some serious swaz on that boot as well.
The absolute knuckle shoe. I'd possibly say very respectable, just because I've not seen anything like that before. Definitely a creative way of getting sent off.
Yeah, some quick thinking required.
This one's a very accidental and unfortunate one, I'd say. So he goes down and I'd say that's a yellow card. And then the ball's coming to him. He just flicks it instinctively.
As if he gets a second yellow for that. That is mental. Such a good connect. He's really accurately hit it straight into the Swede.
I'd say this could either be pretty dumb or absolutely criminal, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I think maybe absolutely criminal. It's just a stupid, like, there's just no way that's a red, is there?
I'm sure you will have seen this one before, but it's a pretty funny reaction to the red card. Not really sure what's gone on there.
Bit of afters.
Okay, it must be a second yellow.
Och han är förtvivlad och arg och frustrerad. Och han gapar. Jesus.
Pro stand into R2D2. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That was good. I'd say very respectable for that one.
It's one of the most dramatic reactions to a red card you'll see. This next one is another incident of using football as an excuse to assault someone. Why has he just hit him with the shot?
It's not even my favourite Alex Song moment. Have you seen that clip when they're giving the trophy and they go to give it to Eric Abidal, who's just recovered from cancer? And Alex Song thinks that he's telling him to come forward and take the trophy instead.
It's the most main character syndrome thing you'll see.
I would go with what did you expect for that one?
Another silly rush of blood to the head. This one's just a huge injustice, featuring some prime A-level drama. There's just so much nonsense in the space of 5 seconds.
Oh no.
And then it's just a straight red for Arnautovic. When you watch that for the first time, you think, oh, he's just being a bit silly. And then you watch the replay, and it's just the worst dive you'll ever see.
Elmander has utterly played him there. That's incredible. Elmander's the one that's gone in for the headbutt. Well played, sir. Well played.
That's gotta be absolutely criminal.
That is absolutely never a red card. But fun fact, they do call that Swede on Swede contact.
I think this next clip might be my favourite for this video. So the keeper has wiped out the man and he's clearly going to get sent off for the denial of the goal scoring opportunity.
The ref is not buying it at all, is he? He's not even mildly concerned. That's so funny how he's put himself so perfectly in the recovery position. Oh yeah, eyes are open.
You gotta respect the dedication. Like, he's been down there for a good 30 seconds or so.
Physio just picks him up and goes, come on, mate.
And then he still looks disappointed to be sent off. Seeing as it's my favourite clip, I'm putting it in absolutely sensational. I've never seen a footballer play dead before, so serious points for both the originality and the dedication. So a slight coming together, the referee whips out the yellow, and then this guy in his infinite wisdom decides to take it from the ref, wave it at him, and then obviously gets himself sent off.
It's so pointless as well. He doesn't even do anything with the card. He just takes it, waves it around for a couple of seconds and gives it back.
The referee's face as well, that's fantastic. The ref just looks so shocked. Where do we think this guy should go?
I would put pretty dumb. I do like the idea of booking the referee back. I think that's very funny.
This one may dredge up a little bit of PTSD.
To be fair, these days, the way that they now have the rule of kicking the ball away, like in this season, that probably would be a yellow card, the way that they've just changed the rule.
I guess so, but so many players, when the whistle goes, will just take their shot anyway and get away with it, especially back in these days.
In fairness, he definitely has heard the whistle. Like, the way he takes a shot, it's not a properly powerful shot. He's pulling out of it. Like, he 100% has heard the whistle and he's kicking the ball away. So, I actually thought that this was awful at the time. Watching back on it, I'm like, fair enough. Maybe that's just because it's Van Persie. Yeah, I think absolutely criminal.
Yeah, I think given the context of when this happened, like, that's got to be criminal. This next one, though, is the duality of Van Persie.
Is this the one where he takes the ball off the Stoke keeper?
I don't know if he takes the ball off him, but he definitely takes his masculinity away from him. What was he thinking?
Straight red as well.
Even Ryan Shaw crosses behind him, like, even I wouldn't pull something like that off. How does Van Persie look disappointed to be sent off there? Surely there's no league in the world where that gets given.
Where are we putting that one?
He's just wiped a man out for no reason whatsoever. I think that's definitely a what did you expect. This next one is a true classic Premier League red. So I think we all know this game very well.
Oh, yes. This is one of my favourites ever.
So good. Look at his face as he homes in on Aguero.
He's so angry.
That's probably one of the most malicious red cards I've ever seen.
I think the worst decision in there is trying to headbutt the man with the biggest head in world football.
I love Joey Barton like duking away from the staff to have a go at Balotelli in there as well.
I do love that one. I think that's possibly absolutely sensational.
It's just so good. Surrounded by the City players as well. He's just like Jon Snow at the Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's probably the most well-rounded tier list we've done so far.
Let us know what you guys want us to react to, I guess, next time, because Ollie can't have a singular thought in his small, undersized brain.
He's not wrong.